You better get in the weight room, son. I'm too strong out here. Too big for you.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, watch it, watch it. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Here we go, go to 54, go to 54. Hey, kill.
Now Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
Switch. Check 4. Check 43. Check 31. Check 31. Here we go, 46.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys! A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Hey, team 6. Check 50. Check. Young lady. Hot. Hey.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And his pass incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
You got tight. You got tight right there. Kill. Turn. Young lady. Kill. Turn up. Watch the edge. Tight dog. Here we go.
On 2nd and 10, Darnold. Got a man. It's Brashad Perriman. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Go.
Darnold on 1st down. Forced out to his left. Looking for Perriman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you put in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 40-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Go. Check.
On the counter, Elliott. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Over the middle, complete. That's Lamb. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Here we go. Here we go. 46. 47. Kill. No. Off. 26.
Prescott now from the 50. This to Jarwin.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Watch the safety creep.
A run for Tony Pollard, the Memphis product. And he's going to get this down close to a first at about the Jets' 42. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
53, is the mark. 53, check 53. Coming this way. Here we go.
Prescott from the gun. And that's going to be intercepted. Jamal Adams with it, the all-pro safety. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. A good pickup there, a 22. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Caught here by Griffin. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 12-yard line.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
The score, Cowboys 7, Jets
We're going to start. Oh, 80. Check 48 to Mike. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Bang, 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 bang. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping.
Throwing again on second down. Darnold. This one caught by Crowder. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
Escaping the pressure. That's going to be caught by Crowder. It's a Jets touchdown. Jamison Crowder with touchdown number 8 on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over. Check 13. Check 13. Hatch it. Hatch it.
Here's Prescott. Looking for Cooper. That's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And the Cowboy first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A first down carry by Elliott. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
33. We own it. We own it. Check Mike 33. Check Mike 33. Face. Mike check 33.
On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott. And that's going to be intercepted. Jamal Adams with it, the all-pro safety. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. Cooper was the intended target.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
7. Crunch, crunch, crunch. Switch, switch, switch. He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash. Check your hot read. Check the backer, check the backer. He's coming. No, 80. We got jump up.
After the interception, here's Darnold. Flush to his right. Incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Hey, wahoo! 54. Man, 54.
Back to the air, Darnold on 2nd down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Dontari Poe marches in for the sack.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
3rd and long, it's Darnold. That is caught. It's Perriman. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3 and out. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Here we go, son. 48. Hey, come on out here. Come red, ain't he? Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it. 48. 48 to Mike. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Hey, Foxtrot. Foxtrot. Shit.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. Anunwa's got it. Complete. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Here we go, son. Check, 48's the mic. Drop deep, drop deep.
On 1st and goal, Dixon. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Kenneth Dixon. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets have taken the lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join, who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Lamb. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Pierre Desir. And it's a touchdown for the Jets.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now 21-7. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
I got you, son. I got you, son. Under 10, under 10, 10. Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Hey, check Mike 33, check Mike 33. I'm trying to collect. Here we go, 47. 26.
Here's Prescott. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Pierre Desir. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. On 1st down, it's Darnold. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Brashad Perriman. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets will extend their lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. The sack by Jordan Willis.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
To try again after the sack. Prescott, and the pressure gets to him again. Jamal Adams on the safety blitz, too fast to handle. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
It's in the game.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups.
Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. The man wreaking havoc there, Gerald McCoy, the D tackle.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Darnold. Griffin's got it, middle of the field. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. He's tired of me.
Throwing here on third down. Darnold flushed out right. And that is incomplete. So no problems moving the ball in the first half, but they'll likely come up empty here on drive one of quarter three.
And it was so important for the defense to get that stop because what we witnessed in the first half was them getting run over. And they needed the confidence, and they needed to get off the field so they felt good going forward in this game.
At their own 43-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Check. Check hot route. Hot. Hey, switch gears. Watch out.
They go to Elliott again. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. Two runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10.
We got four. You go tight. You got tight right there. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Here we go, 46.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the first down. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
Army. Deuce. Wide. Get wide. Check 24. Check 3. Check 26. 47.
4th down, Prescott. And that is going to be incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Here's Darnold. Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Lady. Hey, Echo.
Here's Darnold. On the catch, it's Crowder. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
And the Jets, 1st down.
Darnold now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, zoom.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
SOS. 54.
On 2nd and 10, Darnold. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
How did he do that? How did he do it? I mean, in this type of weather, it's not just catching it, it's seeing it coming towards it. Maybe that's why I ended up having to go one-handed, but boy, what a catch.
That was a spectacular one-handed grab. The 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on 2nd and goal.
You ain't going nowhere.
Darnold to throw again. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. C.J. Mosley, the linebacker, making sure his presence is felt.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
3rd and short yardage, Prescott. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
We're into the 2nd half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Now it's Crowder. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 28-yard line.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the 1st down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
Red 80. Five. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
On 2nd and a yard, Darnold. Man open, here is Crowder. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet 1st down. That's where Crowder makes his hay in the slot. Jets hoping to see more of that going forward. He signed with them in March after the last 4 seasons being in Washington. Had 3 pretty good years, then sort of tailed off last season due in large part to an ankle injury. Darnold complete to Crowder. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Darnold, he lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
He's crashing.
Hey, Steve 6.
Darnold on 3rd down. He's got this one complete to Perriman. The ball comes out. It's picked up by the Cowboys.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
Looking to throw. Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it's a 2nd down.
Second and 8 at the 11-yard line.
Watch the slant. Mike, check 33. 33. Yeah. You don't want none. Shift. Check 3. Switch. Check nickel. Save.
To throw is Prescott. Got his man there complete to Gallup. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. With Cole Beasley now in Buffalo, you think that might open up some more targets for Michael Gallup. Last year as a rookie, 33 catches for the Dallas Cowboys.
Undercrunch. There we go, kill.
Check 53.
A first down throw for Prescott. And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 44. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Let's go. We're going to 53. Hey, let's get there. Mike, 33. All day, every day, any day. Big Ed. Hey, check 24. Hey, check Mike 30.
Gun.
You must be dreaming.
Mike 26.
Back to it after the pick 6. Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down. One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10.
Check Mike 33. Time to go, night. Mike, check 33. Watch the run. He's soft, baby.
Switch it, hey. Bang. Here we go, 47.
Watch safety creeping. Smoke. Safety's creeping.
26.
Prescott from the gun. This to Jarwin. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On first down, it's Elliott. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Lamb. And he's got this down to the 35. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, kill. 47.
57's Mike. Mike 57. Hey, watch the slant. 57.
26.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. Prescott going to come up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Throwing. Prescott. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game.
Check. Crunch.
To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Jordan Jenkins. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
Let's make these babies cry on the way back. Go, get out there.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he's going to go down again. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it.
57's the Mike.
Under.
57's a Mike. 57's a Mike. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Switch. He's checking.
Here we go. Going to 54. Line in.
Check your hot read. Check the backer.
26.
Now Prescott on 4th down. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. The Zerline now for the PAT. It's good, and it's now 35-14.
Makes the score Jets 35, Cowboys 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.